It's time to finally privatize Canada Post. As Canadians are facing the possibility of yet another Canada Post strike in the near future and more labor unrest, we all remember what happened last November, the Canada Post strike that held consumers and small businesses hostage for a number of weeks. We should not have to go through that again, and if Canada Post was privatized, we would not have to go through that again. But there are many other reasons why Canada Post should be privatized. First of all, Canada Post hasn't run a profit since 2017 and has vastly depleted its reserves. Second of all, it has required multiple taxpayer bailouts to the tune of billions of dollars, and you and I should not be on the hook for bailing out a failing crown corporation. But perhaps most interestingly, Canada Post is being used by Mexican drug cartels to help facilitate their illicit drug trade here in Canada. That's according to a new report by David Clement entitled Cartel Activity in Canada. According to Clement, Mexican drug cartels are using online marketplaces, illegal online marketplaces, to sell hard drugs here in Canada, and they're predominantly using Canada Post as their shipper of preference when they're sending those drugs to people who are buying them. Now, the Trump administration is extremely concerned about Mexican cartel activity in Canada, and if Canada Post, a failing crown corporation, is helping to facilitate this, even indirectly, we need to crack down on that and make sure that that's not the case. Now, Doug Ettinger, the CEO of Canada Post, has said that Canada Post is stuck in a bygone era of day-to-day, door-to-door mail delivery. That is not the environment that we are in today here in 2025, and we need to move on from that. Canada Post needs to modernize, it needs to improve its security, and the best way to do that without costing taxpayers billions more is to finally privatize Canada Post. Now, what would privatization look like? A number of countries in Europe have privatized their day-to-day, door-to-door mail delivery, and it has gone for the better. Countries like Germany did so, and Germany, the mail delivery service there has won numerous customer service awards and is performing head and shoulders above Canada Post when it comes to consumer satisfaction. So there are options, there are alternatives, and privatization actually works out better for customer service, for our standards, and for the future of mail delivery. So we absolutely need to be looking at privatizing Canada Post. Taxpayers should not be on the hook for future bailouts. We wouldn't be having to face this kind of labor unrest in the future. We would have probably Canada Post soon running an actual profit instead of annual losses, and we would have greater security and address one of the Trump administration's concerns about Mexican cartel activity in Canada. So for all of those reasons, it is high time to privatize Canada Post.